we always pray to the spiritual master. We don't have any qualification, but only by the mercy of spiritual master we can achieve a lot of things. And Guru is the most significant position, most significant personality for spiritual life, because we cannot imagine spiritual life, we cannot imagine anything in Krishna consciousness without mercy of Guru. So this is very interesting that nowadays people are using Bhagavad Gita to become successful in their business, to become successful in their relationship issues, to solve their problems of life, to have a proper career, some want peace at their home, and lot of ways people come to approach Bhagavad Gita. But Bhagavad Gita has many roles, infinite roles, but the most important role is one should understand Bhagavad Gita as the golden words spoken by Lord Krishna that will help us to build our relationship with Lord Krishna, help us to understand his mood, and thus we can see the ultimate summary of Bhagavad Gita is surrender. And one who surrenders, he can only understand Bhagavad Gita. Without surrender mood, without the mood of surrender, one cannot understand Bhagavad Gita. So many people they take Bhagavad Gita. Now we have this Gita marathon. So devotees are selling Bhagavad Gita in different parking places, in different traffic points, in different areas. But people take it for granted because they don't know the importance. They don't have that much devotion. They just think this is a mere 250 rupees or 300 rupees book. So Prabhupada mentioned that this is most important scripture, and that is why it is also known as Gitopanishad, one of the Upanishads. If you can say that, okay, Bhagavad Gita is Upanishad. No, it is beyond Upanishads. It is beyond any Vedic scriptures because it has all the qualities which other scriptures don't have, and it has also those things which other scriptures have, and it has also those contents which other scriptures. The auspicious invocation. We'll begin with the auspicious invocation, and I would like to request all of you to kindly recite with me. You don't have to unmute, but you can recite with me. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaha Kadamaiham Dadati Swapadantikam Vande Aham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakhan Vitamscha. So I'll just read the translations. I was born in the darkest ignorance, and my spiritual master opened my eyes with the torch of knowledge. I offered my respectful obeisances unto him. When will Srila Rupa Goswami Prabhupada who has established within this material world the mission to fulfill the desire of Lord Chaitanya. Give me shelter under his lotus feet. This is seeking the mercy of Srila Rupa Goswami, Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam, who has understood the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we need the mercy of devotees, we need mercy of Guru. So Prabhupada has started with this wonderful Mangalacharan. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapada Kamalam. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of my spiritual master, Shri Guru, and unto the feet of all Vaishnavas. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of Rupa Goswami, along with his elder brother Sanatan Goswami, as well as Raghunath Das and Raghunath Bhatta, Gopal Bhatta, and Srila Jiva Goswami. I offer my respectful obeisances to Lord Krishna, Chaitanya, and Lord Nityananda, along with Advaita Acharya, Gadadhar, Srivas, and other associates. I offer my respectful obeisances to Srimati Radharani, Shri Krishna, along with their associates Sri Lalita and Vishal. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu, Dinabandhu Jagatpate, Gopesha Gopika Kanta, Radha Kanta Namaste. Oh my dear Krishna, you are the friend of the distressed and the source of creation. You are the master of the gopis and lover of Radharani. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Brindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriya. I offer my respects to Radharani, whose bodily complexion is like molten gold, and who is the queen of Vrindavan. You are the daughter of Queen Vrishabhanu, and you are very dear to Lord Krishna. Mancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyaiva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namah. I offer my respectful obeisances unto all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. They can fulfill the desire of everyone just like desire is, and they are full of compassion for the fallen souls. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. I offer my respectful obeisances to Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivas and all in the line of devotion. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. So this is a Mahamantra. Prabhupada did the Mangalacharan and ended here. So firstly, Prabhupada mentions that how Bhagavad Gita is the essence of all Vedic knowledge and one of the most important Upanishads in Vedic literature. So there are many versions of Bhagavad Gita that are being published, but Prabhupada has kept in mind that this version has no mental interpretation because Prabhupada is representing his spiritual master. And when his spiritual master has delivered the knowledge, this Vedic knowledge to Srila Prabhupada, his spiritual master, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he kept in mind that it also doesn't get any mental speculation or any mental interpretation from his side because he is doing this service for his spiritual master. Like this is the disciplic succession which is coming down from Krishna. And that is why all our acharyas, they have always kept in mind that there is no mental concoction coming from their side. So Srila Prabhupada never spoke anything that is from his own mental concoction. He has just presented it as it is said by Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. He has just delivered it to us. So now most importantly, we have to understand that Prabhupada has mentioned one line that the spirit of Bhagavad Gita, if you see the second paragraph of introduction, the spirit of Bhagavad Gita is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita itself. It is just like this. If we want to take a particular medicine, then we have to follow the directions within on the label. We cannot take the medicine according to our own whim or the direction of a friend. It must be taken according to directions on the level or the directions given by physician. Similarly, Bhagavad Gita should be taken or accepted as it is directed by the speaker himself. The speaker of Gita is Lord Sri Krishna. He mentioned on every page of Bhagavad Gita as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Bhagavan. Of course, the word Bhagavan sometimes refers to any powerful person or any powerful demigod. And certainly here Bhagavan designates Lord Krishna as the great personality. But at the same time, we should know that Lord Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead as confirmed by Acharyas that is mentioned. Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, Shankaracharya, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, etc. So here Prabhupada has clarified two things. First thing is we should accept Bhagavad Gita as Krishna wants us to accept. As Krishna is speaking Bhagavad Gita, we should not approach some college, university professor and try to understand Bhagavad Gita from them because they don't have any knowledge. They might be very scholar in Sanskrit, but we should not try to understand their version of Bhagavad Gita. We should understand the Bhagavad Gita as Krishna is presenting to us. And how we'll understand it through the disciplic succession, because Krishna will not come to us and speak to us directly, but he comes in the form of Guru. That is confirmed in 4th chapter, 34th verse, 4.34. Evam तद्विधि प्रणिपातेन परिप्रश्नेन सेवया उपदेक्षन्ति ते ज्ञानम ज्ञानिनस् तत्त्वदर्शिनः. So we must approach a bona fide spiritual master, and from him we can take the knowledge. So this Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, all these scriptures presented by the bona fide acharyas should be accepted. We should not read any this Kalika Puran, Shiv Puran, or whatever we get in market, in Gita Press or some other bookshops. We get these versions and we may start reading them, and we find in the beginning there are some motivational things, there are some interesting things, so many things we can discover by reading those books, but ultimately we'll not get the essence, we'll miss the cream. So to understand the Bhagavad Gita, we must accept a bona fide guru, and the scriptures which are translated or presented by the bona fide acharya, we should accept them. This is the first thing. And this is how we can understand this physician thing. The physician will give us the medicine. We cannot take medicines whimsically. Pharmacy, we cannot go, just give me any medicine, I will get cured. No. We must take it on direction of the physician, or as the medicine has declared on the label how to take it, we should take the medicine as per that. Similarly, Krishna has mentioned that how to understand Bhagavad Gita, how to understand this knowledge. So Krishna is Bhagavan, and Bhagavan usually has this Sanskrit translation of this word Bhagavan. It has one who possesses all the 6 opulences. So here Prabhupada also mentioned that sometime this word Bhagavan is used for different demigods. Like someone may say Bhagavan, Hanuman Bhagavan, or someone may call a doctor as Bhagavan. You are not a doctor, you are God. Someone may call some landlord as Bhagavan. I remember one of my grandfather, he has so much land, and people, the farmers used to call him Bhagavan just for respect. But he was not Bhagavan. So we should understand that this Bhagavan term may be sometimes used for others also, but Krishna is the Purna Bhagavan, Param Purushottam, and he is Anadir Adi. So that is why he mentioned in 4th chapter Bhagavad Gita, in 4th chapter, Krishna has declared that how he has given this knowledge. Imam vivashvate yogam puktavan hamabhyam vivashvan manave praha manor ikshvake abravit. Ivam parampara prapti imam rajasarya vidu sakaranam hata yoga nashta parantapa. So evayam mayate adya yoga prokta puratana bhakto asmi se chakacheti rahasyam hi etad tamam. So here Krishna has said 3 things mainly. The first thing he has said is how this knowledge he first gave to Vivaswan, Vivaswan gave to Manu, Manu gave to Ikshvaku, and the knowledge was lost. Evam parampara praptim, imam rajasana vidhi. So this knowledge has to be received in parampara. One cannot understand it in their own way. They has to accept a parampara. That I am already telling repeatedly that one has to go to a guru, one has to go to a guru, a bona fide guru. A bona fide guru is supposed to be in disciplic succession. He cannot be a self-declared guru. It's not like a business. Today, from today, I am a businessman. I am a shopkeeper. I am whatever. It's not like some college degree. From today, you're a doctor, engineer, this, that. So bona fide guru means he has to follow his own guru, and this is how we will understand that he is bona fide. And this parampara should be authorized from the scripture, like this Brahma Madhava Gaudiya Sampradaya. It is authorized by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it's authorized by many acharyas. How it has come down from Lord Krishna himself. You see at the end of introduction it will come. And also Krishna mentioned and that while he is explaining this knowledge to Arjuna, he is explaining this knowledge to Arjuna because Arjuna has two qualities. So for any person who wants to become a student of Bhagavad Gita, he must have two qualities. The two qualities, yes, devotion and sakha, friends of Krishna. He must have some relationship with Krishna. He must know his relationship with Krishna. So Arjuna has this quality. He was a friend of Krishna and also he was a devotee of Krishna. One who is envious of Krishna, he cannot be a devotee, he cannot be a friend. So Arjuna, Krishna reconfirmed the qualities by mentioning this word sakha. Usually we see in material world, we trust our friends. So we trust our friends so much. Sometimes we even fight with our parents for our friends. We trust them so much, and we know that their friend will do anything for helping me. So this is our basic understanding of friendship. But this friendship is different. This friendship is transcendental friendship. It's not ordinary friendship. So usually our motive in spiritual life is to please the Lord. We have to understand that why we have come to Krishna consciousness. We have come to Krishna consciousness to please Krishna, not to please ourselves. But sometimes in material world, you see the friendship has more interest of what I will get in return. What I will get, I will help him in his project. I will help him in this situation. But what I will get in return, I don't have much time. But in Krishna consciousness, it's not like this. It's like unconditional and unmotivated. We have to be a devotee who has no conditions, no boundaries, no terms and conditions apply. You have to serve Krishna because you love Krishna. So that is what Prabhupada will explain now, that how there are three types of transcendentalist: Jnani, the yogi, and the bhakta. So here is very interesting. See, the Jnani and the yogi, what this Jnani and yogi are actually searching. So they are ultimately searching for the absolute truth, but they believe, the Jnani has a belief that God is formless, he doesn't have any form. That is why they keep on reading books, Shastra, Vedanta Sutras, many things. And they don't know, they never come to the conclusion. The Vedanta. So Prabhupada is named as Bhakti Vedanta Swami, right? Bhakti Vedanta. Bhakti means the conclusion of Vedic scriptures. Bhakti is the conclusion of Vedic scriptures. Vedanta. The last thing you should understand by reading all the Vedas is Bhakti. And that is why the Jnani stage is very preliminary stage. You can say like beginners. Like if sometime, if you have seen, if you go for learning swimming, if you go to learn swimming, first you will be asked that, okay, you beat your legs on the water, you practice. He doesn't know how to swim. And if you think that this person, if left in ocean, will survive, it's not possible. He has just understood how to beat his legs on water. So this Gyani is like a very immature. He's he just have some knowledge, he just like crave for knowledge. He doesn't know what is the essence. The essence is bhakti. He's far beyond bhakti. Bhakta is far, very far from a Gyani. And yogi, one who meditates, the yogi here mentioned by Prabhupada is actually Dhyan yogi. Those who do Dhyan, they meditate. They want to understand everything by meditation, and they go deep and deep and deep in meditation, and finally they discover Paramatma feature, the Paramatma inside their heart. But that is also not possible because they will not get full satisfaction. And in this Kali Yuga, this is very difficult process to meditate peacefully. We become so much agitated. If we are speaking and some noise came and somebody is making some noise, we become angry. You talk silently, why you're shouting? So we stop that person and we want to prove ourselves right. We have this urge of proving ourselves the most correct person in the world. You know? So these yogis are generally very much disturbed. So you might have seen or you might have read that how these yogis, when their meditation breaks, they give some shrap. They curse people. For you, my meditation is broken, so I am cursing you. So for millions of years, he was meditating, but his anger could not be controlled. So that is why these yogis are also not very suitable. But bhakta means one who has unconditional love. Why I'm telling this? To make you understand that how we are doing the best. If we are serving Krishna, it is the best. If you are a Krishna Bhakta, you are in the best position. You don't have to do anything else. You don't have to achieve anything more in life. You don't have to understand all the Vedic scriptures because you are doing the essence. So ultimately, by reading, writing, everything, you are supposed to earn money. But if you are a bhakta, uh, you are already have millions and millions and millions of dollars in your bank account. Will you work? You will go for a degree? You're not interested. You're already having that money which will earn. Maybe it will take life after life to earn that much amount of money by getting so much degree, by doing day and night job. So this is like these gyanis and yogis are, they're doing a day and night study for getting a degree. The gyanis, the yogis are day and night, they're doing some job to become rich. But the bhakta is like, Ambani. He has so much money. You don't have to get a degree. So we have to understand this, that how important bhakta. Bhakta is Krishna Bhakta. Mukti Kami, Siddhi Kami, Shakolya Shanta. Krishna Bhakta Nishkam, Atayeva Shanta. Krishna Bhakta is always free from, devoid of all kinds of miseries, all kinds of disturbances. He is very peaceful in his mind. That is why for us, if we are chanting very sincerely, if we are maintaining a healthy Krishna consciousness sadhana, if you are doing proper sadhana, if you are maintaining a healthy Krishna consciousness, family, uh, lifestyle, everything, if you have a nice environment where you can always get impetus for practicing bhakti, you will gradually advance. Eventually, you'll come in pure Krishna conscious state. But most of the time, because of our lackings, because of our loose sadhana, we also become short tempered, we become angry, we show some reaction, and that is not a good sign. That shows that we are not in the stage actually. So we must analyze ourselves, we must scrutinize ourselves very much. What is the stage I am in now? Am I still a Gyani, still a Yogi, still a Bhakti? So you cannot skip this stage also. You cannot skip the stage of Gyani, Yogi, and directly become a Bhakta. Gyani Yogi means you have to inculcate, you have to understand all the scriptures, whatever Prabhupada is given. You have to practice devotional service under the guidance of Guru till the journey is complete to Golok Vrindavan. So that is why uh, we have to understand that all the acharyas are telling us how devotional service is very, very important. Mm. And we are getting it for free by the mercy of Prabhupada. Uh, I remember once His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj was telling that when he first time went to the Hare Krishna temple at Montreal, Prabhupada went there. It was June 1st, and before June, what is the month? May. So on May 31st, he went there. He was getting some invitation, and uh, he went there for the first time. Then the temple president engaged in cleaning Prabhupada quarter, where Prabhupada will come on the very next day and stay. And that is what inspired him most. He got some service and he became connected. He started visiting frequently and he got the association of Prabhupada and he became such a great sannyasi in our society, Gaudiya Vaishnava Parampara. So we can understand that how service, devotional service is very important. We should not be uh, lenient. We should not be very much uh, neglectful to this devotional service, and we should search for an opportunity how we can serve Krishna. Most of us, we are doing so much hard work for our satisfaction of tongue and belly, for satisfaction of our senses. Mm. Prabhupada gave one story, Udara Indriyanam. I think many of you have heard the story. It's very interesting story. Udara Indriyanam. Udara means the belly, and Indriya, all the senses. One day, all the senses had a meeting, and they discussed that this stomach, this Udar, this belly, is getting all foodstuffs, tasty, tasty, palatable foodstuffs, and we are not getting anything. So we'll go for a strike. We will not do any work from today. We are going for strike. This like the capitalist and the laborers. The laborers sometimes go for strike, and the capitalist has to close down the factory like that. So these laborers, the hands, the legs, they had a meeting and they said that we'll go for a strike. We'll not work under this stomach because we are not getting any food. Everything the stomach is getting. So after 3-4 days, again they had a meeting and they said, why we are feeling weak? This leg is asking the hand, why I'm feeling so much weak? I don't feel like walking. I cannot move of my own. So then the belly said, the Udara said, now you have got, uh, so if you don't feed me, you will not become happy. You will not get satisfaction because the fingers cannot taste rasgulla. The work of finger is to hold the rasgulla and put it in the mouth. And when you eat, the stomach get the nourishment, then whole body become energized, whole body gets strength. So that is what, if you don't satisfy Krishna, Krishna is the real enjoyer. And we are Prakriti, we are to be enjoyed. Till the time we don't serve Krishna, if you go for a strike, I will not serve Krishna. What Krishna does, he doesn't do anything. He has no business. He is only sitting there up and just enjoying. I will not do anything. I will not do any service. So you will become weak. You will get more into material darkness of illusion. You will get more into that. So that is why we should see that how uh, here it is mentioned that one must have some relationship with Lord to understand Bhagavad Gita. You see, there are 5 ways: passive state, active state, devotee as a friend, devotee as a parent, devotee as a conjugal lover. These are actually 5 rasas. Passive means Shantaras, active Dasyaras, friend Sakyaras, parent Vatsalyaras, conjugal lover means Madhuryaras. So this passive state, Shantaras, we are not much interested in the Shantaras. These Gyanis are mainly into the Shantaras. Prabhupada has asked us to do devotional service. From the very first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, he has started discussing about bhakti. So we should try to become a devotee in active state. We should do some devotional service. This is active state. Now, many of you might be coming and you are getting a lot of classes, you are getting a lot of nourishment, a lot of prasana, but what you are doing for Krishna. So now we are in passive state, but to move into active state, we should ask this question: what I can do for Krishna's pleasure, how I can serve Krishna. And this is the key element from where you will get spiritual progress. This is the starting point. Like in some game, you have a starting point. So this is the starting point. Like in Ludo, you if you put six and then you can start your game. Or some other game, you have some starting score is required. So active state means we should ask this question first, that what I can do for Krishna. Mhm. So if you can ask this question, you will definitely tend to do something. You will definitely approach a person who can engage you in service of Krishna. So if you are interested, you can do something for pleasure of Lord, and then this Bhagavad Gita will be spotless in front of you. In uh, in Gaudiya Math, once one devotee came to challenge Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur was asked by the person that who is the main person, who is the main sannyasi here? I want to talk with him, main Guruji. I have some questions. And then Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur pointed that person to some devotee, ordinary devotee who was giving water in the garden. And this devotee went and asked that person, "Oh, you are the main person here. So I have some question." So this gardener devotee, he said, "I will answer all the question, but first help me in watering the plants." So this person was engaged in watering the plants, and then when everything was finished, he was leaving, and the gardener asked, "You are saying some question is there?" He said, "I already got the answer. I don't know. I don't know. I got the answer somehow while watering the plants." And while leaving, he met Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur asked him that what question you had. So he said, "I already got the answer by watering the plants." So devotional service reveals Krishna. Devotional service reveals Krishna. If you want to understand Krishna, Krishna mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, Bhaktya mam abhijanati. Nobody, not the Gyanis, not the Karmis, not the Yogis. Krishna have not mentioned Yogi mam apijanati or Karmi mam apijanati or Jnani mam apijanati. He has mentioned that Bhaktya mam abhijanati. Only the devotees will know me because they do devotional service. Now we have to understand that we cannot go to the higher rasas. This 3, 4, 5, if you see in Bhagavad Gita, devotee as a friend, devotee as a parent, devotee as a conjugal lover, we cannot go directly. We have to first be under the supervision of Guru, and the Guru assign us the title Das. So from initiation, the first step to spiritual life, the journey to spiritual life begins with initiation. Until unless one is recognized as the Das. Suppose you are hired in a company, so you get some ID card, then your service in the company starts. But before that, you can go for training, you can go for seeing the company, you can go as a customer, you can go as a visitor, you can go as a anything. But when they will give you the ID card, they will enroll your application, they will hire you, they will give you some serial number or some code number, your identity number. From that day, you are a responsible person of the company, and the company has your responsibility, and he has a lot of responsibilities of the company as well. So similarly, when one takes initiation, he gets the responsibilities, gets the spiritual responsibilities of chanting 16 mala, following 4 regular principles very sincerely, very strictly. And the Guru gives him the identity card, the name, the spiritual name, uh, some das or some dasi. So like this, recognition. The recognition is done by the Guru. So Krishna is a very big company, very, very big company, and you are a small das, you are an insignificant servant. But your Guru will hire you and he will keep you in the job. He has hired you and he has given you the recognition. So that is why this active state means devotional service. Dasam. Very, very important. This point we can take whole day and discuss, but I will not go beyond this today. We'll discuss in our next session. If you have any questions, you can ask. So when we have this active state, slowly we go in higher rasas also, and ultimately we get Swarupa Siddhi. Swarupa Siddhi means we identify our original position, and that is declared in Chaitanya Charitamrita and other scriptures. Jivera Swarupa hai Krishna Nityadas. We are eternal servant of Krishna. That is our original identity. So Siddhi means to understand completely, to revive your, like some person whose memory is lost. So he does a lot of brain exercises, a lot of Sudoku games, this that in these hospitals. They make them do a lot of brain exercises so that their memory comes back. So similarly, devotional service, by doing devotional service, by acting as a servant of Krishna, one day you come to know that you are servant of Krishna. But first you act as servant of Krishna. You practice. So by practicing and practicing and practicing, one day you become perfect. So we are stopping here. In next session we'll cover further. If you have any questions, you can raise hands and ask me, and I will request you to finish reading of this introduction completely, and also read from 1 to 14 of first chapter, 1 to 14 text with purport. In our next session, text number 1 to 14, translation and purport you should read, and also